right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Flemington, here in Flemington, New Jersey, to check out this brand new 2023 Dodge Durango GT with that premium package in octane red pearl paint, which I think is a fantastic color on this truck. So before these 2024 Durangos hit the dealer lots, probably late this year or maybe early 2024, let's check out this 23 Durango. And if you need one now, maybe this is something you should take a look at for your midsize three-row SUV needs. So let's dig in. All right, the front end of this Durango GT Premium, octane red, looking good. Flat black on the grille, top and bottom with the Dodge badge on the right. We have functional heat extractors on the hood. Now, lighting-wise, it's all LED. LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, LED fog lamps. We also have functional side air curtains right underneath each fog lamp, which I think is a great idea. So a really beefy looking front end. And if you want an SUV that just looks mean, I think the Durango is the best one on sale today for that. But let me know what you guys think. Wheel and tire setup on this Durango GT Premium, we're looking at a 20-inch machined aluminum black noise wheel. That's the official color from Dodge, called black noise. I love the way they named their colors. We're looking at the Dodge badge on the center cap in black, standard brake and rotor package. Now these 20-inch black noise wheels are wrapped in Pirelli Scorpion Verde all-season tires, 265 on the width, a 50 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Full side profile on this Durango GT. Loving this octane red pearl. Great color, especially with the black. There's no chrome on the side of the vehicle. Everything is either dark red, octane red pearl, or black. And I think it just looks fantastic. I've always loved the body lines on these Durangos, especially the lines come right from the headlight housing all the way through the side view mirror, and then along the back body line that goes from over the rear door handles right into the tailgate. I just think it looks fantastic, and it's just a real beefy looking SUV. Let me know what you guys think. As we move in closer, another thing I like, there is no flat black around the wheel wells. It's all painted. Smart move by Dodge there. Gloss black on the side view mirror with LED turn signals. Color matched on the front and the rear door handle, the fuel filler door on the left side. Up top, we do have a roof spoiler coming off the top, flat black on the roof rails and shark fin antenna, with a color matched roof and a standard sunroof. Rear end of Durango, love the fact that we got those LED taillights all the way around through the tailgate. Gives it a really distinctive look with LED turn signals. Now, this roof spoiler is a bit stubby, but I would like to see them do something to get rid of this rear wiper from down here. It's a flat back on the Durango, and this thing is going to get killed, I think, in car washes and by the elements in the winter. Let me know what you guys think, but they should be able to do something with that. Dodge in black right in between the LED taillight section, which I just love. Durango on the left side, GT on the right. Color matched all the way down. This panel here is our tow hitch, and we'll go over those numbers when we look at the engine. And then we have that functional dual exhaust, and I'm liking the fact that we have an oval exhaust. I like this completely round chrome slash cut look. Let me know what you think. We do have a bumper protector up here in flat black to protect this paint when you load and unload, so I think that was a smart move as well. But since we got functional dual exhaust, even though this is a V6 Durango, let's see how this baby sounds. All right, we're under the hood of this 23 Durango, and what are we looking at for power plant? We have Dodge's 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6 engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. 295 horsepower, 260 pound-feet of torque. This Durango can tow up to 6,200 pounds. MPGs, 18 in the city, 25 on the highway, 21 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. However, in the owner's manual, if you would like maximum engine performance, Dodge is recommending a minimum octane level of 91 or premium unleaded fuel. All right, before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much do I have to pay for this? Because I've seen Durangos, even V6 ones, get pretty expensive. And you know what? You're right. They can get pretty expensive based on options. So this is what we got on this one. And this one's got some serious options. So here we go. The 23 Durango GT base price before options is $44,640. Now this one's got serious options. You ready? We have to add in an additional $395 for that octane red pearl coat paint. Then we have to add in an additional $8,000 for the premium package 28H. That's going to get you the LED fog lamps, Park Sense front and rear park assist with stop advanced brake assist, power sunroof, premium instrument panel, rain sensitive windshield wipers, power 8-way driver seat with memory and 8-way passenger seat, leather trimmed bucket seats, heated second row seats, ventilated front seats, power driver passenger 4-way lumbar, lane departure warning, automatic high beam headlamp control, LED auxiliary low beam and turn signal, security alarm, automatic dimming exterior driver mirror, full speed forward collision warning, exterior mirrors with supplemental signals, sun visors with illuminated vanity mirrors, black roof rails, adaptive cruise control, heavy duty engine cooling, trailer brake controller, class 4 receiver hitch, the 9-speaker Alpine amplified sound system with HD radio and a 506 watt amplifier, disassociated touchscreen display, wireless charging pad. Woo! Then an extra $395 for the all-weather package by Mopar, which is the floor mats, and then an extra $1,995 for the blacktop package, which is going to get you the GT gloss black badging, performance hood, gloss black badges, the wheels, 20 by 8 inch black noise wheels, the second row fold and tumble captain's chairs are an additional $1,495 to get 6 passenger seating. So now, after destination and delivery of $1,595 from Dodge's Detroit, Michigan assembly plant, we have a total MSRP for this vehicle from the factory of $58,515. That's serious money. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Would like to see some rubber finish on that dead pedal. We have our push to release emergency brake, and our floor mats are in the cargo area at this time. We have 2 door sill plates to welcome you to the vehicle, which is really nice. We got Dodge Durango, looking good. You know you're in a Durango when you see that action. Now for your seats, you got power seats with lumbar for the driver and the front passenger, black leather with the red stitching, looking good, headrests nice and soft, Dodge badge embroidered into every seat in the vehicle, in the front row and in the mid row, which is a really nice touch. But the side bolstering is really nice. It looks really good in here. Red and black, can't go wrong. Door panels, nice door panels. We got soft touch up top, chrome on the door handle, flat black on the switch gear. We have that leather with the stitching on a nice soft armrest. We have some faux carbon fiber look, that's what I would call it, right above the switch gear, right above the grab handle there. Looking good. We have a good size door pocket here, and then of course you got your Alpine sound system like I mentioned earlier. Now we have more soft touch, more of this faux carbon fiber look, more leather with the red stitching. And then underneath here, a nice large glove box, and then over here next to the glove box is where you're going to find your 12 volt. Infotainment system time, looking good, fully integrated, which I like, with heat and air vents on either side. We do have some gloss black plastic around it, but that shouldn't get digged up at all because you're probably not going to touch that area. But what we're looking at here is an 8.4 inch Uconnect 4, according to the Windows sticker. We have nav built in, and we can pinch to zoom it once we wake it up, and it is pretty responsive to the touch. I would say not as responsive as 5 is, but it looks good, brings up everything you need. We do have nav built in, as you can see, but normally Uconnect 4, we're looking at wired CarPlay Android Auto. We do have a home where you can go ahead and bring up your widgets, how you want to organize your home page, which is nice. We can go to media. We can Bluetooth our phone, get our music library going, or our Sirius XM or HD radio. We can go to comfort. And of course, as you can see here, we got dual climate control action with heated ventilated seats for both front passengers and a heated steering wheel. So that's good. There's our nav button. There's the phone where we can add a device right down here, no problem. Vehicle settings where we can go through all of our settings, set up our driver profile, go through our comfort, go through our key off options. We can go get more system. We set up our Sirius XM. We got our controls to move down the third row headrest, power fold, rear view camera if we want to see it. We got our apps. There's our Alexa. There's our Android Auto. So they got all that action going on here in Uconnect 4. It's a nice system. And I'm hoping in 2024 we'll get Uconnect 5 in Durango. Now, if we take a look at our backup camera, nice and large, takes up the whole screen with trajectory, nice and clear with our tow center line. So that looks good. Put that back into park and we'll move down. Here's our engine stop start. Right down here is where is our trailer brake right here. So we got that action going on. And then right in here, we got redundancies for your heat and air. So you don't always have to, so you don't have to use the touchscreen, which is really nice. So here's our 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats, driver front passenger, heated steering wheel, our controls to control our temperature, volume, and tuning knobs. Down further, we have our engine auto stop start on off. We're rocking with this off. Sport mode on or off. Eco mode on or off. Four-way hazards, traction control on off. Parking sensors on off, and lane keep assist on off. Down further, 2 USB-Cs, 2 USB-As, an aux jack, and a wireless charging pad. Here is the gear shift that's going to take us through this 8-speed automatic with the nice gator and the leather and the stitching. Flat black in this area, an area maybe to throw some change. 2 cup holders with a nice trim ring, and then of course we do have ambient lighting as well. That'll show up here when our headlights are on. And then look at that action. Key fob. We have lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, remote start, panic button, Dodge badge on the back. Very similar to what we see in a Jeep as well. They're all the same. They just have the different emblems on the back. And then we have a nice armrest. Look at that armrest with the stitching. Open that up. And a nice area, large area for storage. Dodge steering wheel, nice leather wrap steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. We got the Dodge badge here with the trim ring looking good, flat bottom, so it's so easy to get in and out of this vehicle. The cockpit here for the driver is really big. Flat black on the switchgear, telephone voice commands on the left, plus controls for the digital portion of your dash. And then on the right side here, you got your cruise control, safety suite controls. We do have paddles to go up and down this 8-speed automatic. And then over here, I'm trying to get around the paddle here, you have your windshield wipers, front and rear, and directionals. And then over here is where you're going to adjust your headlights, fog lamps, brighten and dim the dash, and we have an electric tilting and telescoping wheel. So that's a really nice touch. All right, the dash is a really nice analog digital combo where we have analog gauges for your tach, plus your fuel level, coolant temperature, and then you have that digital gauge in the center. Sport mode action. There you go. You get the checkered flag. Sport mode is on. Eco is off. You can turn off sport mode. And then you have your eco is on. Interesting. So now, if we want to look at different information here on the center screen, we can just flip through what we may want to see here in this as we're going down the road. And you can reconfigure how this is going to look as well by going all the way up to the top. And it's going to ask you, press OK to enter setup. So we can press OK to enter setup. And then we can say, what do we want to have? Upper left, upper right, defaults, current gear, favorite menus. So there's different things that you can have shown on this screen if you would like. So it's a pretty easy one to use. Overhead console, if we want our dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, you do nothing. And when you open it, lighting comes on. Would like to see LED in here. Close it, the lighting will go off. Here is your garage door programmables right there. And then we can pop the tailgate from up here. We got a place for your sunglasses. And now this is for the sunroof. But the shade is manual, so you're just going to push that back. And then one touch, opens on up. Wind buffeter comes up. One touch back. And it'll close up. And then the vent button, that's the tilt function. Just like that. And then you can close the shade by hand. We have our sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Driver door panel. We have 2 memory seat settings right here, which I like, but we don't have power fold mirrors, and I would like to see those in this Durango at almost 60 grand. Getting in the mid row of this Durango, I have the seat set for my driving position. We'll just hop on in, piece of cake to get in. Big vehicle. Now I'm in. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees at 5'11". Leather all the way down, but we do have some plastic here and a cargo net, which I'm not in love with. And we got the same action right here on the front passenger seat. Down below, we got a bit of a command center going on. Look at that action. It's kind of low down, though, so you kind of have to reach for it. We got 2 heat and air vents, 2 USB-A's for charging. We got 2 stage heated seats for both mid-row passengers. And then we got a home power source down there as well. So they got you covered. You just got to reach down for it. And then in between the captain's chairs, you have a couple of cup holders and a place to store stuff. And a nice thing here that says Dodge. Now, the door panels, same action as the front, same materials, same nice use of design right there. Front door panel, rear door panel, no cheaping out by Dodge on the rear door panels, which I really like. Back seats, loving this. Leather, stitching. Again, there's that Dodge badge embroidered into the mid-row seats. Don't see that very often, but they look really, really good. And they have fairly thick leather armrest with the stitching, looking really good. Like it so far. And then up on the ceiling, you got your heat and air for the back. So they got you covered there as well. So it's a really comfortable area here in this mid-row. All right, now I'm going to try to wedge myself in the Durango 3rd row so you can all laugh at me. But we'll see how big it is seriously, we'll see how big it is. So to get in there, this is how I do it. Hit this, seat folds flat, you take this strap, pull it, seat folds up and out of the way so you can get in. So now we're going to pop on in to row number 3. All right, here we go. And hey, this feels pretty good back here. All right, so what do we got? Let's see. We got a cup holder, but we don't have any connectivity, which is I think something Dodge needs to address. But we have heat and air vents in the ceiling, some lighting, and if I scooch over, we got plenty of room. Plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and knees back here. Knees are a little high, but you know what? I could ride back here for a while. Maybe not for a long 10-hour road trip, but for an hour or two. Be no problem in the 3rd row for full-size adults. So Dodge did a nice job back here. They're just going to need to do a little work on getting some connectivity in row number 3. But the seats, look at these. It's got the same leather with the stitching, nice headrests. They really didn't skip out in the back of this at all. So nice job by Dodge back here as far as comfort goes. All right, getting into the cargo area of your Durango, you can pop the tailgate from your overhead console or from the key fob, or you can come to the back, hit the button, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button right over here. And now, with all the seats up, 17.2 cubic feet of space in the back of this Durango. As we come in closer, we open this up. There we go. We have more storage down here. The spare tire is underneath the Durango behind the tow hitch. But it's there, I've checked, so thank you, Dodge, for that. Here we go. Storage right here. And then over here, we got 12 volt for power, so they got you covered there. So now, you want to put the 3rd row down. That's not a problem at all. All you got to do is pull this up, and shove them down. Pull this up, shove them down, and now, after they fold flat, with the third row down, you got 43.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Durango. And I think most people are probably going to roll with the third row down. But let me know what you guys think. Do you use it? Do you roll with it down like this? Let me know. But to get the third mid row down, we don't have pull levers in the back at all. So we got to go around to each door and lift this up, and the seat falls flat. And then we come around to the other side. And the seat falls flat. And now, with all the seats down and this big square back to it, you're looking at 85.1 cubic feet of space in the back of this Durango. Excellent number and highly competitive in the industry. But let me know what you guys think about this action. But overall, I'm very pleased with the space. All right, here is the window sticker. My apologies for the glare, but it's a very cloudy day, overcast and gray. But here we go. 23 Durango. Base, standard equipment, and here's that big option right there, that premium package 28H. Continues over here. And the blacktop package, captain's chairs, destination and delivery, total vehicle MSRP. Fuel economy. Crash test ratings, made in Detroit. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out here driving this 23 Durango GT Premium Blacktop Package. All-wheel drive. This thing is loaded up. But before we get into the driving experience, plenty of visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirrors, rear glass, no problem. Got all my safety tech in here, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this Durango. And here we are gonna go sport on, and because that's just the way you rock in a Durango. It just gives you that feeling, that muscle SUV feeling, even in the V6. But what I want you to think about while we're taking a look at the driving characteristics is I believe earlier in the year we did a 2023 Durango RT blacktop package that had obviously the 5.7 liter Hemi V8, and I believe the price on that vehicle was $59, and this is a V6 with, right at 58, almost 59. And I think for me, I'm trying to decide, do I get the extra stuff with the premium package and take the V6, or do I kind of rule out the premium package and go blacktop V8? And that's what I want to try to do with you today. I'm going to put that original Durango RT review at the end of this one so you can compare it for yourself if you'd like. But handling wise, it's spot on. Nice. I love the steering wheel, love the flat bottom, gives it that sporty feel, very responsive steering, feels really good in my hands. As far as your damping of the suspension, perfectly done, no problem at all. I got a really, what I believe is a terrific drive line, the 3.6 liter V6 with the 8-speed auto. Dodge has been making that engine for years and years and years. The bugs are out of it. This is going to be fairly reliable in my view. The what I worry about are, you know, when you get the new products like the Hornet with a new engine and a new transmission, then I start going, you know what, maybe I'll give it a few years for them to get the kinks out of it before I go ahead and pluck down money on it. But with this one, or with your naturally aspirated 5.7 liter Hemi, I think you're going to be in great shape as far as motor, trouble-free motoring down the road. But I just like the way this responds. We'll do an emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, piece of cake. Stops on a dime and gives you change. And now we'll take off. Now, brand new engine, so we're going to feather this in. So here we go. we have it. This V6 gets the vehicle up to speed. It's got a pretty good sound too for a V6 engine, I have to say. Pretty good sound. All right, we'll try out some handling a little bit down here. Just feels so good. I feel very confident behind the wheel of this Durango. And it feels pretty good. Get some body roll, but not as bad as I would have thought, but it feels pretty good. And I like the way it handles. Now, turning radius, different story. This Durango, we're looking at 20.5 feet on the turning radius. That's pretty big, pretty wide. It needs a pretty wide berth. We'll see how we do it. Nobody's coming. 3, 2, 1. All right, not bad, not bad. 20. It sounded bigger, but it handled it better than I thought it would. Dodge is really just giving it a good sound, even with this V6. So that's nice. That's a nice touch. Even though for me, if I'm going to spend 58, almost 59 on this, but I can spend, and I believe I'm correct, 59 on that RT blacktop with the Hemi. I'm probably going RT blacktop with the Hemi for my own personal preference. But let me know what you guys would do. What do you think about this Durango? I know we're late in the year for 2023, but the 2024 Durangos aren't going to be out till probably the end of the year or early 24. Same exact vehicle as this one, no changes as far as design. A little tweak to the packages, but all the engines available for 23 will be available in 24. The V6, the Hemi V8, the 392, and the Hellcat are all coming back for 2024 in the Durango. So let me know, do you grab this one now and try to get a deal on it? Because the dealers have their inventory being allocated right now for 2024, or do you kind of wait around and get that 2024 Durango, even though the vehicle is going to be unchanged, except for a couple of tweaks and packages and maybe a new color or two? Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you go V6 with this very expensive premium package and the blacktop package, or are you just going to take that V8 and go blacktop V8 instead? Let me know about that in the comments. Or do you go to the sister brand Jeep Grand Cherokee, which I haven't mentioned before, if you're going to go with this V6? Let me know that in the comments. Or are you going to go somewhere else with that hard-earned SUV money? Let me know that in the comments as well. But I want to thank Ciocca, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram here in Flemington for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Dodge Durango GT Premium Blacktop All-Wheel Drive in Octane Red Pearl Fur review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.